Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hayden Croy here with another one for you. This week we're actually going to be going over the mod list on the GTI. So we're going to be going over absolutely everything. So make sure you grab your popcorn, grab your debit cards just in case, and we're going to get right into this list. So we're going to be starting from the front of the car and working our way to the back. We're going to start off with the exterior mods, and then we'll hop into the interior as well as under the hood. So to start off, on the very front of the car, we do have some black Volkswagen badges, which we ended up picking those up off of Etsy. And I forget which exact seller it was, but we picked those up off Etsy. They came in like a week and a half. They fit up just fine, and they look quite good. The next thing, as you can see, is going to be these Clark plaid inlays. So this is going to be front and rear, as well as on the GTI badges themselves. So you guys can see right there, that's what that's going to be looking like on the back as well. As you guys can see, obviously lots and lots of carbon fiber on this car, but we are going to start off with the biggest one, the hood. So this is a Cmst tuning carbon fiber hood. This is not one that they produce anymore, so I'm sorry if you like it enough to where you want it. You're gonna have to find a used one somewhere because it is not produced. But it is quite a nice hood, full carbon fiber, and overall very happy with it. On this hood, we also have quick latch hood pins just to make sure that this hood stays on nice and tight and we don't have to worry about it flying off at any point while we're out driving. Looks like we got some company. No, just some people turning around. Big cul-de-sac right here, so people come in here and turn around all the time. They're probably just gonna park right there and eat their lunch. But either way, let's get back into filming this. So, like I said, we have this ECS tuning carbon fiber front lip right here. We did have a different style from them in the past, but this is what we are currently running. And then these headlights right here, these are not OEM headlights. These are aftermarket. These are from ZM Auto Parts. I actually got them off of Amazon a little bit over a year ago. They're holding up great and they look really good as well. And now I'm sure that you guys have been able to see these poking out this entire time, but these Seibon carbon fiber wide fenders. So these are 10 millimeters wider than stock, and they look quite good. They're 100% carbon fiber and super light. And overall, I mean, super strong as well. I scrape on them all the time with these big tires up here, and we never have an issue. So now let's talk about these tires, I guess. So these are going to be some Continental Extreme Contacts. They're the DWS06 Plus in 265/35s, and they are sitting on some Konig Ampliforms. Let this plane go by here real fast. So these wheels are Konig Ampliforms. They are 18 by 8.5 plus 35 offset. And they have done me great. I picked these up, I mean, I think I ordered them about the same week that I picked up the car, and they have done me great. I've hit some gnarly potholes and never bent it or anything like that, knock on wood obviously, but hopefully they stay true. Now moving down the side, we have some carbon fiber mirror caps, as well as we have some dynamic turn signals. These are LEDs. We picked both of those up off Amazon. I think we got the kit for about 120 bucks for both. And then right behind that, you will be able to see a little bit more carbon fiber poking through, and that's going to be on each one of these pillars. So these are from a company out in New Jersey, and they are full carbon fiber, and they are overlays. They do not replace that the pillars or anything like that, but they are real carbon fiber, and that's always nice. And as you guys can see down here, we have these side skirts. These are also from ECS Tuning, but actually from their eBay store. They did not ever sell these on their actual site. They were not approved fitment wise or whatever it was. Honestly, you will not notice that these things don't fit perfectly unless you're really looking for it, and I can show you exactly where. It is right here in this corner. If I can get this camera to focus, might have to back it up a little bit, but in this corner right here, it just does not sit super flush. You guys can see it pokes out just a little bit right there. Sorry, for some reason this just does not want to focus on that. Now moving along to the rear, we have our wing. This is from ECS Tuning. This was literally one of the first mods that was on this car. I really hated the short stubby look of the stock wing on our cars, so went right ahead, picked up this one, full carbon fiber, and super happy with it. I've taken it up to speed, you know, undisclosed speeds. Never had an issue with it. It's never come off or anything like that. As you guys can see, we do not have a rear windshield wiper. We have the ECS Tuning rear windshield wiper delete, so that is the billet aluminum plug right there. That's anodized black. So these aftermarket taillights are from Spec-D Tuning, and honestly, I am super happy with them. They are very different than anything else I ever see out on the road. They look really good, especially at night and even during the daytime, and I couldn't be any happier, honestly. On that taillight, we have some more of that carbon fiber trim. That's from the same company out there in New Jersey that made the ones for our window pillars. And then working our way down, we have the ECS Tuning carbon fiber diffuser that converts you to a quad tip exhaust. So Those are obviously quad tips. They are 4-inch in diameter each, and the exhaust is fully custom. We will be diving into that in just a second. I also have a decent amount of parts sitting in the garage. This one right here, you guys, if you saw last week's video, you will know this is a low pressure fuel pump right here, the brushless RS3 pump. Now it's time that we go ahead and jump under the hood and start talking about some power mods. So, right off the bat, as you guys can tell, there's a little bit more carbon fiber in here. This is the aggressive carbon fiber engine bay cover, as well as the Forged Motorsports carbon fiber cold air intake. And both of these things have done really good. They haven't been on the car that long, so we will see how long the carbon fiber and the clear coat holds up before it starts to yellow and we need to get it redone. But either way, as of right now, it is holding up quite nicely. And under our carbon fiber engine cover, we do have a HPA high pressure fuel pump right there, and that is paired with, right here in the back, a TPC 20 ball bearing. It is their brand new version of their turbo. Super good. It is makes a lot of awesome noises, spools up pretty darn quick, and makes plenty of power. And as you guys can see, that is our EQT 5-bar TMAP sensor, and then we also have the 4 bars sitting down below on the charge pipe. And this TPC 20 turbo is actually paired to a Megan Racing Catless downpipe. It's 3-inch in diameter, and that feeds all the way into our custom Catback exhaust that we have had made. It is a full 3-inch Catback using a vibrant ultra quiet resonator, as well as 2 universal performance mufflers in the rear, headed out to those quad tips. We are also running a CTS front mount intercooler. It is blacked out though, so you guys can't actually see it. Now for the interior of the car, as you guys would have seen in last week's video, we just installed the CJM Industries vent pod mount for our cob access port. It uses the defrost vent, but it still allows that defrost vent to function, which is really awesome. And then other than that, the only other things on the interior is going to be our paddle shifters down here, as well as this little thing right here. So this is just a little faux cover style thing that kind of just converts it to like a leather-esque. It was like $12 on Amazon, I want to say, and it just gives it a little bit more padding right here and makes it to where the fabric doesn't get so dirty. One thing I almost forgot was this K-brace back here. So this is a EuroSport K-brace. It is just for some chassis stiffness, some rigidity, and it really strengthens it up, especially whenever you have a rear seat delete. Now let's talk about tunes. So we are running a SneekyTuned on this car. In the past, we were also SneekyTuned. We have run Unitronics tunes as well. We ended up running them for probably about 6 months before we ended up switching over to the COD platform and ended up utilizing SneekyTuned's options, and I couldn't be any happier. SneekyTuned, his tuning has been awesome the entire time. My stage 2 files were awesome, E30 and 93, and now we are currently on a Pro Tune with this TPC 20. We've got the high pressure fuel pump installed right now, and actually we're about to be installing the low pressure fuel pump this weekend. We just got to continue to burn up a little bit more gasoline so that way we don't have it overflowing into our back seats whenever we go to try and do that. But we did get that in the mail already, so that will be going in soon, and we're going to be cranking up the boost. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for today's video. I really hope that you guys found this a little bit helpful. I get a lot of questions about my mods all the time. Just so you guys do know, I try to keep an updated list of the mods on every single video in the description, so if I missed anything or you want to go back and look at something, check in the description. It should be there. And if it's not there, leave a comment on the video. I'll find the link for it and I'll drop it for you down below. Either way, I hope you guys have a nice week, and I'll see you next time.